YouTube fam, how's it going? I just posted, it's probably backwards. I just posted my most recent meditation. It's called Meditate, Be the Fire. And so I have a message that's related to being the fire and being fearless and speaking your truth no matter what your family thinks, no matter what your friends think, no matter what anyone thinks. You get to hold the fire in your heart and speak your truth. And that's what I'm here to support you in doing, and just light you up in knowing that you are safe and you are capable. We weren't always safe in the past. We weren't always safe in previous lives to speak our truth. But you know what? Today we are safe to speak that truth. They're not going to burn us. We can speak our truth and know that no matter who disagrees with us, it's okay. It's all right. We didn't come here for everyone to agree with us. We came here to live our truth and create our reality. We are sovereign beings. We get to walk in that knowing, in that desire, in that fire to speak our truth. And so I pulled a couple of oracle cards before I posted my meditation. And I knew that they would have something to do with fire, and I knew that I wanted to share it with you. So I love Kuan Yin. She really is water, but I pulled a card and it's called the Shining Lotus. See if I can find, there we go. There's a good angle. Shining Lotus. Shining, like bright like fire. And look at the lotus flower that she's holding. It's glowing, right? Glowing bright like fire. And so what really hit home for me was that I was having this conversation with my dad about the Bible. And in the past, I used to feel shame and guilt around the way that I am walking my spiritual journey, because it's different than most of my family is walking their spiritual journey. And it's different than I did when I was a child. And so he brought up some questions to me about the Bible. And in the past, I would have shrunk in silence and just smiled and nodded. That's no longer my truth, because I'm living my life in a different way. I am the fire, and I will not be silenced, and I will be respectful, and I will be kind, but I will share my truth. And instead of shrinking like I used to do in the past, I shared with him why the Bible does not resonate with me right now in my life. And again, this does not have to be your truth. I do feel it is a sacred text, but it is absolutely heavily filtered through man. And I am absolutely reclaiming the feminine aspect of God, and that text does not serve me right now. And I told him that. He doesn't understand, nor does he have to understand, because I don't care if he understands. I'm sovereign. I get to walk my journey just like he gets to walk his journey. He doesn't have to understand me. I don't have to understand him, right? Kuan Yin gets it. Okay, so I wanted to just share a little bit about this. And it's about a unique spiritual path, Shining Lotus. It is about claiming your truth. And I was like, wow, I just had this conversation with my dad. And here I am pulling a card about claiming your unique spiritual path and not being scared of it. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold, like a sacred fire. We are the fire. Do not be afraid to claim your truth. Now is the time. And then I felt called to Isis. And I pulled this card. Initiation. spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Ra is like the great sun, right? The ultimate fire, the ultimate heat, the ultimate passion. Look at that beautiful picture. And so look at the brightness here. I mean, that's fire. It's like fire all around her, behind her, glowing behind her. And this even looks like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the specks that jump out of the fire. Why can't I think of the word? What the hell? The ambers. I mean, that is fire. How cool is that? Now, let me read this to you. The spiritual service includes growing an ability to be able to love freely and beyond limits, to love with courage and faith. And what does that mean? That means that loving those who judge you, because cowering and absorbing their judgment does not serve you. And for me specifically in this situation, like loving my dad, even though he doesn't agree with me. We get to love each other even though we don't agree with each other, even though we don't claim the same truth. And I made it clear that there was no convincing. I'm not here to be convinced anymore. My truth is my direct connection with Source. That's my truth. That's my choice. I don't have to justify that to anyone, and neither do you. And the power is in having a evolved conversation, a high level conversation with someone about your truths. And in doing that, we get to have a back and forth and a mutual respect and a love for one another that's not defined by our agreements or disagreements. Right? Okay, so Dear One is an opening to new levels of power and peace, self-possession and love. There are such sweet fruits waiting for you at the top of the tree you are currently climbing. It may seem as though you are in barren land at times, with little hope, nourishment, or encouragement. Yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation unharmed and deeply transformed. How beautiful is that? Claim your truth, claim your power, and look to the energies that resonate with you. We're all different. We all have different energies that resonate with you, whether it's Jesus and Mary Magdalene or Isis and Kuan Yin, Green Tara, whatever resonates with you. It's all the same guidance. It's just a different representation of the guidance that is within. It's all in here. I love you. I'm a quantum healer as well. If you are needing support in this time, look on my page at the featured meditation in the comments, in the description, I'm sorry. That is where you can find a link to my quantum healing if you would like a session. Right now, I'm running a special. It's $55 for a 45-minute session, which usually runs into an hour. So if this resonates with you, if you feel called to my energy and you want to co-create and experience a healing with me, please click on the link. I would love, love, love to serve you. Again, I just completed the element series. Well, it's not completed. I have one more element to post tomorrow, but there are 3 elements already posted. These are approximately 15-minute meditations. Dive in, give me some constructive feedback. I want to make things better for you. Tell me what else I can do for you. How else do we want to use this channel to best serve us? I love you. Happy weekend.